What's up, guys? Hope you're all having an amazing day. Welcome back to the channel. All right, guys. There is no secret. You've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title. It's right here. My very first Leica camera, the Leica M4-P. But before we go to this camera, before I talk about it, let me give you guys a little bit of a backstory. Back to last year, I think it was late in the winter, which is not long ago. Myself, Sean, and Dave went to New York, and I brought you guys with me. We did a street challenge over there. If you've not seen it, please go check it out. It was really fun. But whilst we were there, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick so it doesn't take long. Whilst we were there, New York is New York. There's street performances, there is a lot of lights and all of this amazing street performances going on. And we got stuck at one performance, and my friend Dave was called to come join the performance, like how they call random people to just come and join them. Dave was called, and whilst he was going, he gave me his backpack and then his camera, which was a Leica, I think MA. Dave, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. And till then, I had never thought of having a Leica camera or buying one of it. So David gave me his camera, and whilst he was standing in the line, I just thought, why don't I take a photo of him so he can keep, just to have the photo of him standing in the line on a street performance. It's a memory, so we can keep. So I took this camera to my eye. Never shot any Leica, never shot any rangefinder before, but took it to my eye. I realized, okay, there is two patches that you have to line up to get your focus right. And within seconds, I was able to get it into focus and take the shot. And I had not seen the photo until recently. Dave sent me the photo, which this is the photo right here. I took the photo, might not be the best, but for that seconds, how quick I was able to focus and take the photo with all the, New York, the lights come bright and then it goes dim, and it goes bright and it goes dim. So with my Canon FTB, it's very hard for me to focus at night. So in that very moment, I was like, wow, this is why a lot of people like Leica cameras and why they are very, very, very attached to it. I felt something. I felt like maybe someday I would love to have one of it. But anyway, long story short, we came back months later. This is last year. Months later, which is this year, last month. I don't know what happened. I don't know what got over me. I started just digging and researching and looking up on YouTube of videos about Leica cameras and the M2 and M3 and M4. And so all of a sudden I was like obsessed with Leica camera. And then I started reaching out to friends and asking them about how much is Leica, if they have anyone who is selling theirs, and a bunch of research, talking to Dave back and forth. So finally, one of my friends, Sean, he messaged me, I think it was in the morning, and he said, hey, I think Midwest has a Leica uploaded on their eBay account, and Midwest is a local camera shop here. And I was super excited. I had a budget of how much I wanted to spend for a camera, and initially I wanted to get the M6, and it's not cheap. If you have ever bought one, or if you have one, or if you've ever looked into a Leica camera, it's not cheap. And at this time, it wasn't the time that maybe you might want to buy a new camera, specifically a Leica, but I was just so obsessed, and I just had to do it. So initially, like I said, I was looking for a Leica M6, and I like black cameras. Like, if you look up here, all my cameras are just black. I like black body colors. I don't like silver and any other color. So I was specifically looking for the black Leica M6 and I wasn't finding one. So after digging into my research, I came to realize that the Leica M4-P and the Leica M6 is basically the same. It's basically like, if you put it one on one, it's the even the shape and everything basically looks the same. What I came to realize after I got one is slightly bigger than the other. The Leica M6 is slightly bigger than the M4, but I realized that the only difference is the Leica M6 has a light meter and the Leica M4-P doesn't. So was it a deal breaker for me? I didn't think so, because I have an external light meter and I don't mind having it on me, carrying it around, using it. I mean, it would have been amazing to have the light meter in the camera, but I have one in my Canon FTB that I use. I think that was what influenced me into not caring much, not having it, because even though I had a light meter in my Canon FTB, I still find myself using my external meter. And even if I don't have it or leave it at home, I have an app on my phone that I use into metering for any photo that I take. So I decided, okay, I'm just gonna go for a Leica M4-P, and I talked to Dave, and he also, confirmed that to me, like, hey, it's not much difference. The only difference is one has a light meter and one doesn't. But back to Midwest, I called them and I was like, hey, I'm looking for a Leica M4-P and I want to know if you guys have one. And he said yes. And I was super excited about that, because I don't like buying stuff online. I've always liked to buy stuff locally. I want to buy stuff, even if I'm buying it online, I want to be able to pick it up myself or meet one-on-one. I just like that fact. I don't like buying online and waiting. My patience doesn't go to buying stuff online. So I was super excited. I called them. They gave me a really good deal. The unfortunate thing was, because of what is going on, I couldn't go to pick it up. They had to ship it to my house. Actually, they had to let one of the workers who was doing their delivery bring it to my home. I think it was the next day. And I was even hoping that I would have gotten it the same day that I bought it. So the next day the camera came. I was super excited. My friend Dave, as always, he let me borrow his Summicron 50mm f2 lens, which is super expensive. Dave, thank you so much. I really appreciate you letting me borrow this lens. And when I put it on the camera, actually when I met Dave and got the lens, we put it on there, and then when I tried to look it through it and focus, I felt like something was off. So I gave it to Dave and said, hey, it seems like the focusing is, I don't know, can you check it for me since you already use it? He looked at it and he said, set it to infinity and see if far away it is in focus. And it was off, but you can never tell unless you shot a roll of film in it and see. So I brought it home. I did some measurement with tape. I sat at where our dining set is and focused on our window, and I measured it, and it was around like 15 meters. When it is in focus at 15 meters, the lens was between 8 and 10 meters. So it was kind of like 9 meters, and I knew something was off. But I still wanted to prove it. I still wanted to make sure that I'm right or there's something wrong before I call them and tell them anything or email them. So I shot a roll of film. I shot an HP5 pushed to 1600 because I didn't want to take that much long of taking any photos. The photos wasn't anything nice. It was just me walking around the house, just taking portraits of my wife, the little girl, just random stuff in the house. And I even gave it to my wife to take some photos to finish off the roll. And as you can see on the screen right now, every single photo came out not focused. And that was a bummer for me. Because I was super excited to finally own a Leica and be part of the cool boys anyway, but it didn't happen. um, I had to email them and let them know what was going on, and they said, okay, I will have to let them come pick it up again and check it out and see what's wrong with it, and then if they have to send it for the range patch to be fixed, and then they will send it back to me. But they asked me if I still wanted to do that, move forward with it, or get a refund, and I said I was going to go forward with it because it took me a while before finding that, and that camera was brand new. Like, there is no sign of use, nothing. So I was super excited about it, and I told them I was going to hold on onto the camera, like let them fix it and send it back to me. But after a day, I couldn't. I just couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait anymore. I just kept going back onto eBay and looking at Leica cameras. There is a Facebook forum, page group or something like that. It's like Leica. They post Leica cameras and lenses there to sell. I just couldn't. So I called them back and I told them, I was hoping I could wait for you guys to finish fixing the camera and sending it to me. But after sleeping on it overnight, I don't think I'll be able to. So I will really appreciate a refund. And because Midwest is a really great camera shop, they have a really great relationship with them. They agreed to give me the refund. I found one, I think it was Dave who found it or me, I don't remember, but we found one on the Leica forum, the Facebook page. I messaged the guy. I was like, hey, if this camera is still available, I would like to purchase it. So fast forward, I went ahead with it. The guy was super nice. He accepted the offer that I gave him. I mean, not that lower, but it was nice to have lower than what I paid for at Midwest. I paid a little more when I bought it there than what I paid for this, so that was a good thing. And like I said, I hate buying stuff online, so I was very skeptical about it. I send the money through PayPal and this business thing where they hold on to it and blah blah blah. And that was yesterday. Today is Friday. Actually, I'm recording this video at 12 a.m. So today is Saturday. Today is Sunday, but I bought the camera on Friday. And then he told me that he was going to do a one-day ship through UPS to me. And then I woke up this morning. This is what I woke up to. Let's get to the unboxing. I've never done this and I never saw myself doing this, but this is pretty exciting. So I'm very excited to share it with you guys. How do I even open this? There we go. As you guys can already see what's popping. Is there anything else in here? I don't know what this is, but we will see. Holy crap. So, as you guys can see, I bought myself a Leica M4-P. It's empty. Where is the camera? It's like all these papers everywhere. So before we get to this, let's put this aside and see what this is. Oh, this is the case for it. Wow. This is nice. Then let's get to the body. So ooh, look at that. Yeah, this looks really nice. Let's open the bottom and see. Wow. Do you hear it? Yeah, this is really nice. The winder is a little bit rigid when you're like pushing it in. So I don't know if that is normal or not, but it goes smooth, but then pushing it in, it's a little bit rigid. So let's put this case on and see. Holy crap, this is really nice. Yeah, this is really, really nice. I love that the person that I bought it from added this leather case. Initially, I thought I wasn't liking it because I thought it was one of those that had the cover up that goes in front of it, but I guess I was wrong, and it has these little tabs here that helps you like really grabs it really well. This is super nice. I'm guessing you push this tab here, twist it, take it off. The person that I bought it from told me he got this CL8 4 years ago, so I'm assuming that there you go. Got the click. This tab is coming off. Let me push it back. Yeah, this is awesome. All right, thank you guys. I am going to put a roll of film in this, shoot it, and then I will share the photos with you here in a bit. So as you guys have seen the camera, It's very, very brand new. It looks super clean. Initially, when he said it comes with a case, I thought it was one of those cases that goes over the lens that is like really bulky. So I was like, I don't care about the case. But I'm still glad he sent it, because I was thinking maybe he wouldn't have added it to it, since he said it's like $100 worth of case. But I'm glad he did, because I really like it. I hate that it has red rope, but I'm not a fan of red color, even though back there you're seeing red. But anyway, I'm really glad he did, because it's gonna protect the camera, the leather on the camera, that so it doesn't wear that much. And I'm gonna keep this as long as I can, because I don't know if I will ever sell this. Maybe in the future, maybe I will go from M4 to M6, I don't know. But I think I'm going to still be in the Leica M line, because I love this camera. As soon as the first one, which was sent me by Midwest, the first time as soon as I held it, it's like, now I get it. I get why people are so attached to Leica cameras. I really do get it. But I shot a raw film. Also, this is nothing great. It's not the greatest photos I've ever shared on here, but it's just photos of me and us, the family, and the neighborhood, and just random stupid stuff around the house. I just wanted to make sure the focus was right and everything was working. So these are the photos. I hope you enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to take this on the field, take it outside, and take some actual nice photos that I want to take, document my life, the family. Shout out to you, my day. And I'm super excited. There's going to be a lot of photos that I'll be sharing with you guys through that. Hopefully, once everything is gone, everything is done, we can go on the street and do some street photos with a POV like I used to. I don't want to drag this video that long, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you all. I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, don't spend much money. Just get what you will be able to get for yourself. Put a raw film in it. Take a bunch of photos and share with us all. And don't forget, always create to inspire. See you guys in the next video.